All right, what's up, everybody? My name is Aaron. I am the Brick Scavenger. We've been doing a lot of Lagona 500 behind the scenes set building, set reviews for Dreams recently. So if you were watching those and you're missing out on hauls, well, good news. We got a haul today. Honestly, I've been really struggling recently to find decent hauls that I've been, willing to pay for. I don't know if the market is getting tougher because more and more people are willing to pay higher prices than I'm willing to pay for stuff, or if there just isn't as much for sale, or what. I don't know. But I just haven't found a lot that I've been willing to buy recently. So I have been pivoting a little bit towards more Lagona 500 stuff. And I'm actually really excited about getting another marble race up and running. So that's been a lot of my focus recently. But that doesn't mean that I don't want a treasure hunt. And I did find this little Star Wars haul. Honestly, because I've been struggling so much, I may have overpaid for this. I'm not sure. And I'm really, really hoping this is authentic, because I was kind of a little bit desperate and ended up paying up for this. $282 for this. So hopefully it's authentic. We'll see. But the other reason I'm a little nervous about this is because there's some stuff in here, assuming it's authentic, that I'm going to keep for myself. So there's almost no chance that this is profitable. Almost no chance, because I'm going to put some stuff on my wall if it's real. But that's part of the fun, right? If I get to keep stuff, it's rare at this point that I find stuff I don't have for myself. So that's part of the fun. Let's go through this and see if there's any chance we can get our money back at the very least. Look at this. That's a good start right there. There's an Inquisitor. That is absolutely authentic. So that's a very good sign. And I'm quite sure I have this one on my wall. And so that also is good news. This stuff is almost certainly headed to Bricklink. So if you're interested in any of this stuff, check the link to my Bricklink store, where I have parts and pieces. Some of this might end up on Whatnot. I'm not sure. Oh, I'm sorry. This is a Fifth Brother, not an Inquisitor, because this is the Inquisitor right here. And I think I have this one as well. So again, this is the newer one, not quite as expensive, but still really good parts, good value. That's a good start to getting our $282 back. Here's an Endor Rebel that is very, very cracked. So I think that's the Rex head though, right? I'm quite sure that's the Rex head. That torso is beat. I'm not even sure we'll sell it at all. But perhaps that head will get us a little bit of money there. There are so many R2-D2s, I can't keep them all straight. But this one has back printing. That's got to be a good sign, right? Not 100% sure about that, but we're going to make note of that, because the back printing is kind of, I think, unusual. Well, this one has back printing too. Is it this? Wait, is it the same one? Maybe it's not as unusual as I thought. That appears to be the same R2. Interesting. I've got homework to do. I really haven't gotten a lot of the new Star Wars stuff. Like, look at this. Whoa, I didn't even know they made this. This tells you how up-to-date I am on new Star Wars stuff. That is authentic. This is Han Solo, it's like Celebration Han, I'm assuming. I haven't seen this before. But this one, I'm used to the one that's older that has the printed metal on it, but this has a separate metal piece. That's fun. I don't even know what set that's to. Is that the same one as this without a metal? No, it's a different chest print. Really, really close to the same one. Looks like it has the same legs. But this one is not Celebration. Obvious. Well, unless the metal's mixed up, I guess. But the chest print is slightly different on this one. The wrinkles in the shirt are different. I'm not sure I have either one of those. I know I don't have the Celebration metal. So we've got some work to do on that. Here's what I think is a Hoth Leia, right? That's a Hoth Leia. It's in good shape. I don't know if I have this one. Cool fig for sure. A lot of these female head prints are expensive, so I think that's probably good money, although I don't know for sure, and I'm not sure if that's on my wall. Hey, look at this. I almost certainly do not have this on my wall. There is it the yellow. No, that's just printed arms, printed like boots. I assume Luke here. That's a cool fig. Is it authentic? These are all so far authentic. Yeah, let's go. I don't think I have that one on my wall. I'm going to have to look that one up. Is that a UCS one kind of thing? I don't know. What is this? I don't know what this is. She's angry, whatever it is. Yeah, I don't know what this is. But it's got a printed arm, so that's fun. 2 printed arms. We'll have to look that one up. If you guys let me know in the comments, if you know, let me know what that one is. I'm sure I can find it looking it up, but I don't know what it is. Here is a printed arms Vader. That's always good to get. I don't know if that's the right head, though. I was assuming it's Type 2 helmet. Anyway, we've got some work to do to look this up. We might have that one on the wall. I'm not sure. Here is a very cracked Rose Tico. Not a lot of value there. Rose, for whatever reason, just is not a character that people appreciated at all. And so that one's not going to have a lot of value. But the hairpiece could be used for some other things I can envision. So there's potential that the hairpiece has got some value. There's a cracked arm on this Kenobi, but that's an old Kenobi right there. Some of the Kenobis have good value. If nothing else, the cape is going to have some good value. I don't know what that head print is. I've not seen that head either before. This feels like it's an Endor thing again. Perhaps one of the newer ones. Oh boy. I don't know if we're going to be able to do very well on this set because a lot of stuff is going to go on my wall. So I collect stuff. I'm sure you've seen my Star Wars wall if you follow my channel at all. I have a lot of Star Wars figs on my wall. But I don't really buy Star Wars figs and pay full price to get them on my wall. Here's another one of these Vaders. Yeah, that's got the white head. That's more like what I was expecting to see. What I do is in a haul like this or, big hauls that I get, I pick a couple figs that I think are fun that I don't have and I put them on my wall as a personal collection. And then I sell everything else to kind of, fund the habit. That's the way I like to do things. And so my collection has grown very slowly over time. But again, the whole thing sort of pays for itself, which is part of the fun. But what that means is the collections that I get usually are pretty old, right? Because the only way I can get the collection is if, somebody has a collection that they, usually a kid or whatever, get sick of, don't want anymore. They go to college or whatever. And then, there's a cracked Kylo. That's too bad. They get sick of, and then mom or dad sells the thing on eBay or whatever. I snag it. And so usually the stuff is fairly old, right? That means that stuff like this usually doesn't come through very, soon after it's been released. And I'm assuming that's not very old. So I'm surprised to see something like that in a haul like this because there's another cracked torso. Man, a lot of this is cracked. Too bad. There's a Chewie. But I'm not complaining because, that means that I can get some of the newer stuff on my wall, even if, it's not very old. So that's fun right there. There's one, a snowtrooper. I assume that's one of the newer snowtroopers as well. Here is this Tidarium Han Solo? I think I have this one on my wall. I'm not sure about that, but we've got some work to do. So a lot of this stuff will be for sale if I have it. Look at this. I almost certainly don't have this. This is, I don't know, some kind of trooper or something with some printed boots there. This newer nougat colored head is, I think, more of a new Lego thing. So I don't have a lot of those colored heads on my wall. Here is Palpatine with a crazy face print. I'm assuming that's supposed to have a hood, maybe. But I don't know if I've seen that face print before. So maybe that's a newer one as well. I got a lot of work to do to learn all about this stuff. That's part of the fun, I suppose, is to learn some of these figs. There's a First Order Trooper. Not much to be said about that. TIE Pilot, not much to be said about that. Again, some of that newer nougat-colored heads there. Can you guys see that over there? You can. Stormtrooper? Is that like a newer Stormtrooper? I don't know. Again, look at the print on those legs. I don't know. I'm not sure. Super fun. You guys let me know if I'm like passing up something that's like super expensive or super collectible or whatever. Like I said, I paid $282 for this. Something in the neighborhood of, I don't know, 50 figs, something like that. And I really don't have a clue if I did if I did well on this or not, because I just snagged it. You know, I mean, Star Wars, the going rate is like, you know, minimum $4 a fig. It can often be upwards of $6 or more. Hey, look at that. I don't remember this guy's name, but that I believe is a very expensive fig. This maybe came in the Cantina set. Such a cool head print. Look at that there, or the head mold. Oh, it's actually not a head mold. Look at this. I didn't even know this, but it is like a, I don't know, like a beard, except it's got eyes. Nose. That's super cool. That's super fun right there. I love the way they did that. I think that's an expensive fig, and I'm pretty sure I have that because I bought the Cantina, and I think that's where that's from. So I probably won't keep that one. I'll probably sell that one. Hey, there's an Ezra Bridger helmet. That's a nice little piece right there, and I definitely have that, so that will help get some money back as well. Printed arms, that's authentic too. Is that a stormtrooper with printed arms? I have no idea. Oh my gosh. So a haul like this is really fun, but is going to require some homework to, I'm assuming some of these aren't even built correctly. Is this Reva from that Kenobi show? Is that what that is? I'm not 100% sure. I don't think I have that on my wall. The Star Wars collection, personal collection, is going to grow from this for sure. There's a Luke Skywalker. There's been so many kind of white robes Lukes, I can't keep them all straight. This has got to be the equivalent of Celebration Leia, right? That's got to go with that, presumably. And again, newer one. I know they had one kind of like this that was an older print. I'm assuming that's one of the newer ones. Is this Tarkin? It feels like a Tarkin, or at least parts of a Tarkin. Does he have printed boots? I don't know. Man, I'm so out of date on my Star Wars. Look at this. There's some good stuff in there. There's Kylo Ren's blade. There is an Inquisitor hilt. That's got some decent stuff in it. Some lightsabers. Not going to complain about that. Here is Luke, obviously. Is this from Dagobah? Is that Dagobah, Luke? It might be. You guys, if you guys are laughing at me because I don't know any of this stuff, I don't blame you. It's totally fair if you're laughing at me. If you're like, this is an awesome haul and you know nothing, that's fair. I really don't know much about this. There's a pilot, but is that a helmet that I haven't seen before? It looks like it's olive green. I don't know. That might be more than just a common pilot. Let's hope so. Here's another Luke with that gray print on his chest. How am I doing? How am I doing on this haul? Forget how I'm doing identifying figs. I know that part's a disaster. There's a third back printed R2. Maybe it's more common than I thought. Here's a Stormtrooper, not printed arms, Stormtrooper. Another one of those. It's got to be one of the newer ones. Dual molded. Is that the dual molded helmet with the black? Yeah, look at that. Nice. Maybe these are good. I don't know. Maybe they're good. How about, does this go with this? Is he supposed to have a cape? I didn't think he was supposed to have a cape. He's fun, though. That's like a Sith. Is that a Sith something, First Order? I'm not sure. Whoa, look at that helmet. Is that really yellowed, or is that supposed to look like that? Whoa, that can't pop. No, it's even yellowed on the inside. That's not yellowed. That's something good. I have not seen this helmet before. What color is that? That's so weird. It's certainly not like yellow. I don't know. I'm not sure. What is that? Oh, look at that. There's the cloth piece Leia. Nice. This is really cracked, but I think if I remember right, the only really valuable piece in this entire thing is that cloth piece. So I don't even care that the torso's cracked. Assuming this is authentic, which it is, that cloth piece has tons of value. It's like a $25, $30 cloth, I think. Sweet. Here is a Scout with some printed legs. I don't know if that's a good one, but again, I don't think I have that one on my wall. So there is some kind of hood. Maybe that goes to that Reva. Is that right? I don't know. We'll put it on her for now. We've got a couple of Ewoks. Where's the other Ewok? I already saw an Ewok. Where'd it go? Oh, there's an Ewok over there. We have got ourselves Akbar. Nice. Oh, no, this is the This has got to go with this, right? Doesn't she have like a mohawk kind of thing? Does that look right? I think that's right. Okay, I don't know what this goes to. Here's a Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren has good parts and pieces in terms of value for sure. Is that Veers? Ooh, look at that. Maybe we're going to do okay on this. Again, I got to double check what I've got on my wall. It's just going to take a while just to figure that part out. There's a Pauldron. Pauldrons are super expensive. Ekbar, get your act together. Here's another one of these Stormtroopers. Here's a Chewie. All right. I think if we sold everything on here, we'd be okay. But we're not going to do that. Here is another Kylo. Whoa, is that a newer Kylo or a fake Kylo? That print looks weird. Maybe it's just a newer one? That print looks super weird. Like everything's like too big. His eyes and something feels wrong about that. Maybe it's just a newer one that I haven't seen. Is this the worst video you've ever watched? Me being like, what's this thing? What is this thing? I don't know. Fair enough. If you're just like, this is the worst video I've ever watched. Okay, fair. Or if you're like, dude, you've got some good stuff in there, let me know. There's a scout. I like these scouts. Those are good scouts. We've got more stormtroopers. Man, we've got an army builder of stormtroopers already. We've got a Dodonna here. What else we got over here? We've got another stormtrooper. We've got another kind of trooper with printed legs. Those black boot prints are good. I think there's some Batmans that use those as well. Here's another snowtrooper. And then we've got some droids. Hey, I don't think I have this droid. Look at this. Yellow and blue droid. It's got to be one of the newer ones because it's not blocked open. It is authentic. Look at that. That's a fun astromech. I don't have that one, I'm quite sure. We have got, this is like flat silver here, but again, I don't know if I have that one. Maybe we're adding a bunch of stuff to the personal wall. We've got the red astromech, red and white. We've got this silver 3PO. We've got various C3POs here. Are these all different? No, looks like 2 out of 3 are different. Wow. All right, well, there you go. The worst haul video, not identifying much of anything for you, but I have a feeling there's some good stuff in here. So I'm kind of excited now because I don't add often to my personal collection wall. And it looks to me like we're going to add some fun ones. Back to some Lagona 500. I'm excited to do that. I've really got to get the course built so that we can actually have some races and get those out to you. I've got a new race format, a new tournament style that we're going to try this time. Should be a lot of fun. But for now, I hope you enjoyed my Star Wars haul. Help me identify these figs, will you? I'm going to need the help. We'll see you next time on the Brick Scavenger channel.